What's up, Film Fighters and Film Fights fans? Justin here. Before we get to this Film Fights TV, I want to let you guys know some super exciting news. Film Fights has 2 sponsored future fights coming up, and I want you guys to make sure to enter them because it's going to be super cool. We have our worst trailer ever fight, which is being sponsored by voicebunny.com. It's this great site that connects you with voiceover actors. And what's so cool about this is that everyone who's entering this film fight is going to get $25 in credit at VoiceBunny. Since it's a trailer film fight, it means you can find that awesome trailer voice for your trailer to make it sound professional and great. And the winner of this fight is going to get $100 in VoiceBunny credit, so make sure to check that out right now. Our second sponsored fight is from the Lost Episode Festival in Toronto. It's a really cool idea. Basically, it's a film festival that's all about fan-recreated episodes of shows that have been canceled or don't exist anymore. So if you've got a MacGyver episode that you really wish existed, or you just want to make your own MacGyver episode, this is your time to do that. Not even just MacGyver, Star Trek, I don't know, other shows that are on TV, Lost. And the winner of this fight is going to be played at that film festival in Toronto. Check out the details, filmfights.com/future fights. And now time for Film Fights TV. What's up, Film Fighters and Film Fights fans? Justin and Eric here for your Film Fights TV. Our fight we're going to be covering is the Bedtime fight. It had to involve beds and bedtime. Eric? Not what you're thinking.
Okay.
Let's do this!
Film Fights TV. We set the rules, you make the films, you decide the winner.
We got 3 great heavyweights this week, and the first one we're gonna watch is Whispers in the Dark by Espion Films. Let's watch.
That was Espion Films, Whispers in the Dark. Eric, what did you like about that film?
A lot of things. First off, it was scary. Great use of like the scary music to build suspense. Send me that sound library, it was great. Some really nice kind of dolly shots. Maybe a little too much, but I really liked it, so great production value. The build-up of the scary thing where you saw that little gray hump,
so good.
That was really scary, it was really slow.
And that stuff was definitely great, but there's certainly a couple things they could have worked on to make this film perfect. First and foremost, you did a lot of great stuff on the audio, but you also really missed a lot of easy stuff you could have done to make the audio better, especially stuff like camera noises. You can hear what I think it was the slider sliding in some of the shots. This is the easiest thing to do ADR on because your character's not actually saying anything. He's just like, like just all very non-specific types of sounds. So if you would have taken the extra time to re-record those and do a whole new audio bed so your camera sound didn't make a difference, would have made it a lot better.
It's almost like you just sort of missed a couple like on-camera tracks, like you forgot to delete them or something. I think you would have done better with a better like scare shot though. He lifted up the blanket and you saw it for just a split second. It kind of cut a little too quick. So I think your buildup was perfect, but kind of like commit to the scare a little bit more. You needed like 4 more frames of like a scary face.
But probably it's because the actual scare is like a dude in a shirt. Go to a store, just think of Scream or whatever. They have that simple, like basic creepy mask, but it just, that's all it takes to make it scary, you know? And maybe like a robe of some sort, or a blanket that's like wrapped around you like a robe.
It's a little overused, but they do the thing where like someone just goes, ah, and then they do the 2 frames of kind of like demon face. Used a lot, but it's because it's super effective. I scare people all the time.
Ah! You just did it again.
Justin, what is our next movie?
It's Quick Favor by Closing the Gap.
Hey, Jake. It's Matt. You know, your friend who died in that car accident? Anyway, my body might have risen from the dead. So, if you could possibly, like, put it to rest or something before it bites someone, that would just be, like, great. Thanks so much.
All right, quick favor by closing the gap. Justin, what did you love about it?
I am always a big fan of great opening shots, and this was a good opening shot. Great lighting, like the little camera move, it looked very cool. I also love the fact that it was short. Sometimes people have videos that are 2 minutes long when they only have to be 30 seconds long, and this felt like a perfectly paced 34 seconds. And I think it's better for your film unless you really condense down the awesome. So I really like that. What stuff did you like in this film, Eric?
I thought the performances were funny. Definitely loved the pacing. I once had a teacher tell me that things should be like a skirt, long enough to cover the subject, but short enough to be interesting.
Ooh.
It was 5th grade. No, 7th grade. A couple things I thought they could have done better on. The sound mixing, engineering, whatever, sound effects could have been a little better. The gunshot was great at the end. You needed sort of a bigger, better kind of stinger when you were cutting to black, because that was definitely a big part of your pacing, was showing a little bit and then sort of slamming to black like really quick. It's almost like a trailer. My mind filled in all the blanks really well, but just kind of like clippy and subtle, like I think it was a heartbeat. You needed better sound effects there. There was no ambient audio. I feel like some breathing or like walking in the snow when he came out with the gun. So I think if you would have spent like an hour or two just like putting really cool sound effects and maybe using some of your onboard audio, it would have been perfect.
I could see the stylistic choice of just having the voicemail play over.
I like that.
I love the idea of like a zombie leaving a voicemail.
Yeah.
You know, where are these voicemails coming from? I'd love to know. Was there zombie makeup at all, or just kind of looked like because you're the zombie makeup expert here.
I think there was some subtle zombie makeup, which was definitely important, but you only showed him from a wide shot, which I thought was good. I thought I saw a little bit something under the eyes, and his clothes were a little disheveled, and that's really all you need.
Fun little film.
Good job.
Thanks, guys.
All right, last but not least, Restless Bedtime by Owl Media. Roll it!
What's up, loser? What's up, man? Oh, you son of a bitch. You still trying to sleep? Can't sleep, can you?
Why are you in? Hey, Josh, look at my dick right.
Hey, douche.
Finally.
Whoa! What'd you think, Eric?
Well, I thought the comedic timing of the editing was pretty good.
To me, it seems like the classic like dorm room kind of adventures where everyone's like, hey, like let's make a film together, and I totally support. I think Film Fights is a great venue for that.
It looks like my first entry.
Yeah,
I definitely have made some movies like that for sure.
I would not put this in the heavyweights probably, but that's okay. You can still get your votes and send your friends over there. Totally fine.
The title being Bedtime.
Yeah.
I would have been disappointed if there weren't any kind of even overt sexual references.
So thank you for filling that
void.
Need that.
A number of things could be improved. First of all, shot variety. I think 95% of it was that one static shot, And then I think you had like a little side shot. Lighting was definitely like just whatever you had.
You just have to think about
Take some time.
moving some lamps around
Yeah.
and just getting something there. Just commit to those 10 minutes to like find the lights and find the things
Yeah.
you need, and it'll make a huge difference.
Clamp lights with like wax paper on the front, check out Indiemogo. There's a bazillion things for it. DIY light kits. Definitely, I would do a little digging and sort of kind of like the hero's journey, kind of basic story structure of you want.
Like he's got something he's got to wake up for, and
Yeah.
so staying up late is keeping him from getting his rest, and then at the end
He's
show
gotta-
the consequences of
Yeah.
him not getting his sleep. You had fun.
You had fun. And I definitely 100% have movies that are exactly like this.
Thanks for the entry, guys. Looking forward to you taking our tips and making something exciting for us to see next time.
Thank you.
All right, so we've seen the 3 heavyweights. Now we have to pick a winner. Remember, guys, we're not actually picking the winner in film fights. You already picked the winner, so if you want to see the results, go to filmfights.com. But, Eric, which one was your favorite of these 3 heavyweights?
Ooh, it was close. I'm gonna go with Closing the Gap, but it was so close. I thought those first 2 were just great because the first one definitely scared me more.
Yeah, I love the brevity of Closing the Gap. I think it would have been a really tough choice if that first one, if that scare shot would have been actually like a mask, something scary. But it wasn't quite there for me, so I gotta go with Quick Favor as well. Thank you guys for submitting. We're gonna shout out our middleweights and lightweights because you guys are also awesome.
Thanks, guys.
We had Sugar Snap Dreams by Copper Films.
Bedtime with Boogeyman! Exclamation. Marvelous M Production.
Last Night Home by
Mad Martian Films.
Mad Martian Films.
Wow.
And also our lightweight entry,
Sleepwalking Fighter by Chalk-On Films. Good job. Thanks you guys so much for entering. Keep fighting and filming.
and filming the fights. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed to Online Video Contest's YouTube channel, go and do it. My awesome wife, Marissa, and I are making videos every Monday on Online Video Contest, so go subscribe to that right now. It would mean the world to me and to Eric, too.
Huge. You guys are making movies. Why don't you make some money too?
Get that cash.
No, because that's what it's all about, right?
Paper.
No, it's not.
It's about the love, but
Yeah. Money helps.
money's good.
All right, guys, that's it for this episode of Film Fights TV. Thanks again. Keep making movies. Keep pointing at cameras. And we'll see you next time.
Film fights!